Hey everyone, and welcome back for another deep dive. It's October 25th, 2024, and the AI world is absolutely buzzing.
It is.
Like, seriously buzzing.
It's crazy.
The announcements this week have been nonstop.
Yeah, it does feel like a turning point, doesn't it?
It does.
Like we're shifting from AI as this cool experimental thing to AI being woven into like the fabric of how we work and live.
And that's exactly what we're going to unpack today.
Yeah.
We've waded through a sea of articles and blog posts and research papers.
Yeah.
You name it, to extract like the juiciest, most thought-provoking bits for you.
It's a lot.
It is a lot.
Yeah.
So.
Consider this your cheat sheet to understanding where AI is headed and what it might mean for you.
Okay, so one of the biggest themes that we're seeing is the rise of what some are calling AI agents.
Right.
And this isn't just about AI assistants that answer your questions or set your alarm. These are agents that can actually perform tasks almost like AI teammates.
Right. Asana, for example, just launched their no-code AI studio.
Interesting.
Imagine you could design a custom AI agent to handle those repetitive tasks that suck up so much of your time.
Right.
Scheduling meetings, filing reports, maybe even responding to those just checking in emails.
Wait, so my inbox zero dreams could actually become reality?
Well, it's not quite magic, but it's getting close.
Yeah.
What's fascinating here is that companies like Asana and Microsoft, who are also big on this agent trend with their Copilot Studio, are really emphasizing that these agents are meant to work with humans, not replace them.
So it's more about augmenting our abilities, not automating us out of existence.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's about freeing up our time and brain power for the things AI isn't so good at.
Right.
Creativity, strategy, critical thinking.
Got it.
And it's not just theoretical. Companies like McKinsey Pets at Home
Interesting.
and even Thomson Reuters are already using these AI agents to streamline their workflows. Wow.
And in many cases, save a ton of money.
So this isn't just hype, it's happening now.
It's happening.
But what about accessibility?
Right.
Are these tools only for big companies with deep pockets?
Well, that's where the open source movement comes in.
Okay.
This week was huge for open source AI,
Really?
with companies like IBM and Meta basically throwing open the doors to some of their most powerful AI models.
Okay, break that down for me.
Sure.
What does that actually mean for someone who's, say, not a tech giant?
Think of it this way.
Okay.
IBM just released its Granite Foundation models under a very permissive license.
Okay.
This means that companies, researchers, even individual developers can take these incredibly powerful AI building blocks and adapt them for their own specific needs. It's like giving everyone access to the same Lego set that the pros use to build amazing things.
So instead of needing a massive team of AI engineers and a supercomputer, you could potentially create a really powerful AI tool with a much smaller team and budget.
Exactly.
And Meta is doing something similar with its Spirit LM model.
Okay.
Which is fascinating because it seamlessly blends text and speech.
Okay.
So you could imagine creating an AI that you can talk to naturally, like you would a colleague, but that can also process and generate written information.
Okay, now we're talking.
Yeah.
I can already see how this could change how we interact with computers.
Yeah.
And maybe even with each other.
It's true.
And remember how we talked about AI on your phone becoming a thing?
Yes.
Meta's also releasing versions of its Llama 3.2 models specifically optimized to run on mobile devices.
Exactly.
So now that AI power isn't just in the cloud, it's literally in your pocket.
In your pocket.
Whoa! So my phone could potentially be as powerful as, say, a desktop computer was just a few years ago?
That's the direction we're heading in.
Wow.
And it's pretty mind-blowing when you think about the possibility.
Definitely mind-blowing.
Yeah.
But hold on, because the world of text-to-image generation is also exploding right now.
It is.
Canva.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the design platform everyone uses is throwing its hat in the ring with its new Dream Lab.
And they're coming in strong.
Oh.
This Dream Lab is built on technology from Leonardo.ai, a company Canva recently acquired. And it's designed to be super user-friendly. Even if you've never used a professional image editing tool, you can jump in and start creating some pretty amazing stuff.
So this isn't just for professional designers.
Nope.
Anyone could potentially use this to create images for their website, social media.
Yeah.
Or even just for fun.
Absolutely.
Interesting.
Canva is all about democratizing design.
Yeah.
And this Dream Lab is a big step in that direction.
Okay.
It's like putting a powerful creative tool in everyone's hands.
Right.
And I think that's really exciting.
I'm already picturing all the memes this is going to unleash on the internet.
Oh, undoubtedly.
But speaking of unleashing things,
Right.
let's talk about the elephant.
Yeah.
Or maybe we should say the X in the room.
Okay.
Elon Musk and his new xAI venture.
Yes.
Because no week in AI is complete without Elon shaking things up a bit.
Right.
Their new AI model, Grok, has been making headlines.
It has.
But not just for its capabilities.
Yeah.
It's got a bit of a
a
personality, let's say.
It definitely does.
Oh, yeah.
Musk has described it as having a rebellious streak and a willingness to answer questions that other AI models like ChatGPT might shy away from.
So less helpful assistant and more tell it like it is kind of AI.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Where does that boldness come from?
Well, for one thing, Grok has access to a massive amount of data from X, formerly known as Twitter.
Right.
All those tweets, conversations, arguments.
Wow.
It's a goldmine for training an AI that understands how humans actually communicate with all our quirks and contradictions.
So it's not just about giving factual answers.
Right.
It's about understanding the nuances of human language, even the messy parts.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they're training the next generation of Grok models at their Memphis data center, which is fueled by a ton of computing power.
Wow.
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
Musk has made it clear that he doesn't want Grok to be just another AI assistant.
Okay.
He wants it to challenge norms.
Right.
Push boundaries.
Yeah.
Even be a little bit provocative.
Well, he certainly knows how to get people talking.
He does.
But this raises some interesting questions, doesn't it?
It does.
What happens when AI starts to express opinions, especially controversial ones?
Yeah.
Where do we draw the line between helpfulness and potential harm?
Those are questions we're going to have to grapple with as AI becomes more sophisticated and more integrated into our lives.
Lots to ponder there.
Definitely.
But before we spiral down the ethical rabbit hole, there's another development I want to touch on.
Okay.
And it has to do with bringing AI to your desktop.
Right.
Perplexity AI.
Yeah.
Which has been making waves with its AI-powered search engine, just launched a dedicated Mac app.
It's interesting, isn't it?
It is.
We've seen this trend with ChatGPT and even Quora's Poe.
Yeah.
These AI tools that started online are now migrating to our desktops.
Totally.
Almost like they're becoming part of our operating systems.
Right. And Perplexity's app is getting rave reviews for its user experience.
Yeah, it's really well designed.
Keyboard shortcuts, voice control, even the ability to upload files. It's designed to make interacting with AI as smooth and intuitive as possible.
Yeah, it's a really nice user experience.
And this is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to AI apps.
Oh, yeah. We haven't even scratched the surface of AI-powered graphic design.
Oh, right.
Playground AI just released its V3 model, and they're claiming it's capable of superhuman design skills.
Which, let's be honest,
right,
is a claim we hear a lot these days.
We do.
But in Playground AI's case, they're backing it up with some impressive research.
They are.
And some pretty incredible results.
Yeah, it's impressive.
They're not just focused on generating pretty pictures. They're trying to create an AI that understands the fundamentals of design.
Right.
Typography, color theory, layout, all of it.
All the fundamentals.
So this isn't about replacing human designers.
Yeah.
It's about giving them a powerful new tool to work with.
Exactly.
Okay.
They've actually done blind studies.
Oh, wow.
Where they've shown designs created by humans and designs created by Playground AI's V3 model to a group of people.
Okay.
And consistently, the AI-generated designs were chosen as being more effective.
Really?
More creative, more engaging.
That's kind of wild.
It is pretty wild.
I mean, it really does make you wonder,
yeah,
what are the limits of what AI can create?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
It is.
And I think we're only just beginning to explore the answer.
Okay, my brain is officially full.
I know.
I need a moment to process all of this.
Yeah.
But don't worry, we'll be back in a flash to delve into the world of generative video and some exciting new developments from Stability AI.
It's going to be good.
Stay with us.
Welcome back. Before the break,
yeah,
we were talking about AI making its way onto your desktop.
Right.
But now let's talk about AI getting creative.
Right.
Specifically with Video Runway Research, the company behind those mind-bending gen models you may have seen online, just launched a new tool called Act 1.
Okay, color me intrigued. What can this Act 1 do?
Imagine this. You film an actor's performance with just a single camera.
Okay.
No fancy motion capture suit or anything.
Right.
And then you use Act 1 to translate those movements onto a computer-generated character.
Interesting.
It's like a super accessible form of motion capture.
So even small indie filmmakers or animators could create realistic character animation without breaking the bank.
Exactly. And the early examples they've shown are stunning. The model seems to capture very subtle facial expressions and body language.
Cool.
Giving these generated characters a real sense of life and personality.
So it reminds me of what we were talking about with AI agents.
Right.
Both are taking these tasks that used to be very time-consuming and labor-intensive and making them much more accessible. It's like AI is lowering the barrier to entry for all sorts of creative fields.
It's fascinating, isn't it? It's not about replacing human creativity. It's more like giving us new superpowers.
I like that.
And speaking of superpowers, OpenAI has also been making some serious strides in generative video.
Okay.
They recently published research on a new type of model called continuous time consistency models.
Okay, I'll admit that one sounds a bit intimidating.
It's a mouthful.
Can you break it down for us non-AI experts?
Sure. The basic idea is to make video generation much more efficient.
Okay.
See, traditional methods like diffusion models
Yeah.
can be very computationally expensive.
Right.
They require hundreds of steps to create a single video clip.
Wow.
But these new consistency models can generate similar quality video in just a couple of steps.
So it's all about speed and efficiency.
Exactly.
I can see how that would be a big deal for anyone working with video.
Yeah.
Especially as demand for video content just keeps growing.
Absolutely. And this OpenAI research is really pushing the boundaries of what's possible.
So what are they claiming they can do?
They're claiming their new approach can achieve the same level of quality as state-of-the-art diffusion models, but in just 2 steps.
Two.
That's
incredible. Does this mean we're on the verge of real-time AI-generated movies?
Could be.
Like imagine a director being able to adjust a scene on the fly based on AI suggestions.
Right.
The possibilities are mind-boggling.
It's definitely a step in that direction.
Okay.
This kind of technology could revolutionize filmmaking, video games, virtual reality, you name it.
Wow.
The ability to generate and edit high-quality video in real time would be a game changer.
Okay, so we've got runaway research and OpenAI pushing the limits of what's possible with generative video.
Right.
But what about stability AI?
Yeah.
They've always been big on open access and customization.
They have.
What are they up to in the video space?
Well, they actually just released Stable Diffusion 3.5.
Okay.
And while it's not specifically for video, it does include some really exciting new features for image generation that have big implications for video as well.
Like what?
They've released a few different model variants. Large turbo.
Okay.
And they'll be releasing medium soon.
Oh, sure.
Each offers something unique.
Okay.
And they're all free for commercial and non-commercial use under the Stability AI community license.
I love that they're keeping things open and accessible.
It's great.
It really does feel like Stability AI is committed to putting these powerful tools in the hands of anyone who wants to create.
Absolutely.
So tell me more about these different models.
Okay, so Stable Diffusion 3.5 Large is the big kahuna with 8 billion parameters. It offers the highest quality and best prompt adherence.
Right.
Perfect for professionals who need really high-res images.
And what about Large Turbo? That sounds intriguing.
It's basically a distilled version of the large model.
Okay.
You still get amazing quality,
right?
But it can generate images in just 4 steps, making it incredibly fast.
Okay, so if speed is your priority, Large Turbo is the way to go.
Yeah, I think so.
And what about the medium model? What's special about that one?
It's going to be a 2.5 billion parameter model, specifically designed to run smoothly on consumer-grade hardware.
Interesting.
You won't need a supercomputer to use it.
Right.
It's all about that balance between quality accessibility and customization.
It's like they're offering an AI model for every need.
They really are.
So for those of us who are less tech-savvy, what are some of the key things that these new Stable Diffusion models excel at?
Well, one thing that really stands out is their customizability.
Okay.
You can fine-tune these models to match your specific creative style or vision,
That's cool.
They're also much better at generating diverse outputs.
Oh, that's great.
We're talking about a wider range of ethnicities, body types, and features.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, it's important.
We need AI models that reflect the diversity of the real world, not just a narrow slice of it.
Exactly.
And what about the styles these models can create?
Oh, they can handle a ton of different styles.
Like what?
From hyper-realistic photos to stylized illustrations.
Wow.
These models can help you bring pretty much any visual idea to life.
So I'm hearing a theme here. Open access, customization,
yes,
efficiency.
It seems like those are the driving forces behind a lot of the innovation we're seeing in the AI space.
It really does.
And it's all about empowering users to create and innovate in ways that were never before possible.
Yeah, that's exciting.
But let's shift gears for a moment and talk about a company that's taking a slightly different approach to AI. Qualcomm.
Okay, Qualcomm.
Yeah.
Now we're getting into the hardware side of things.
We are.
What's going on there?
They just announced their new Snapdragon 8 Elite chip.
Okay.
And it's a beast when it comes to AI capabilities.
Really?
This is the chip that's going to be powering a lot of the next generation of Android phones.
And Qualcomm chips are already known for being pretty powerful.
They are.
So what makes this one so special?
It's all about pushing the boundaries of on-device AI.
Okay.
This chip has an even more powerful neural processing unit, which means it can handle much more complex AI tasks directly on your phone.
Interesting.
Without needing to rely on the cloud.
So we're talking faster, more efficient AI features and less drain on our battery life.
Exactly.
I like where this is going.
And it gets better.
Yep.
The Snapdragon 8 Elite has a new image signal processor that uses AI to enhance your photos.
Okay.
Think autofocus, white balance exposure.
Yeah.
All that stuff that makes your pictures look amazing.
Right.
Is now being supercharged by AI.
So it's like having an AI photography assistant built right into your phone.
Pretty much.
I'm sold. What about gaming, though?
Oh, yeah.
Will this chip make a difference for mobile gamers?
Oh, absolutely. They're claiming up to 2.5 hours of additional playtime.
Wow.
Thanks to the improved power efficiency of the new chip.
That's a serious upgrade.
It is.
And I bet it'll make games look even more stunning, too.
Yes. The Snapdragon 8 Elite introduces Qualcomm's Orion CPU to mobile, which means overall performance will get a big boost, too.
Oh, nice.
They're claiming up to a 45% improvement overall.
Wow.
And a whopping 62% improvement in web browsing performance.
So everything from loading websites to playing graphics-intensive games will feel snappier and smoother.
It should.
It sounds like this new chip is going to elevate the entire Android experience.
I think so.
And what about connectivity? Does this chip make any improvements there?
It does. What's really interesting is how they're using AI to improve the connectivity of the device as a whole. They have this new X80 5G modem that uses AI for smarter signal management. And their Fast Connect 7900 tech combines Wi-Fi and Bluetooth for super smooth, low latency connections.
It's like AI is becoming the brain behind our smartphones.
Yeah.
Orchestrating everything to work together seamlessly.
That's a great analogy.
Thanks.
And it reflects what we're seeing across the entire AI landscape.
In what way?
AI is no longer just about isolated features or apps.
Okay.
It's becoming this invisible force that's shaping how we interact with technology and with the world around us.
So we've gone from AI agents working alongside us,
right,
to AI generating video in the blink of an eye, to AI chips that are making our phones smarter than ever before.
It's a lot.
It's a lot to take in.
I know, right?
Do you need a moment to catch your breath?
I think we could both use a moment. We'll be right back to wrap up this deep dive and leave you with some final thoughts on where all this incredible AI innovation might be taking us.
Okay, we're back. And I think my brain has finally rebooted after that whirlwind tour of AI developments.
Yeah, it's a lot to process.
It is incredible how fast this field is moving.
It really is.
We've covered so much ground today.
We have.
From AI agents that can handle our to-do lists,
right,
to video generation tools that feel like magic.
It's wild.
To open source models that are putting incredible power in the hands of creators and developers.
It really is a democratization of AI.
And let's not forget,
Elon
Musk's xAI,
of course,
and their Grok model, which seems determined to challenge our assumptions about what AI can be and how it should behave.
It's definitely shaking things up.
It is.
Yeah.
It's clear that AI is no longer just a futuristic concept.
Right.
It's woven into the fabric of your present. And it's shaping our future in ways we're only beginning to understand.
Absolutely.
It's exciting, but also a little bit daunting, wouldn't you say?
A little bit.
Like we're standing at the edge of something truly transformative.
Yeah.
But we're not quite sure where it's going to take us.
I think that's a really good way to put it. And that's the feeling I keep coming back to as we explore all these new AI tools and technologies.
Right.
It's a sense of wonder mixed with a healthy dose of, okay, where do we go from here?
Exactly. And so as we wrap up this deep dive, I think the question we want to leave you with is this.
That's right.
How do you see AI impacting your life in the coming years?
What excites you about these new possibilities? What concerns do you have?
Yeah.
And perhaps most importantly, how can we ensure that AI is developed and used in a way that benefits everyone, not just a select few?
Those are questions that we're all going to have to grapple with as AI becomes more powerful and more pervasive in our lives.
We are.
So keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep the conversation going.
Yes, definitely.
Because the future of AI isn't something that's being decided in some far-off lab.
Right.
It's being shaped by all of us.
It is.
Right here, right now.
Right now.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive, and we'll see you next time for another exploration of the ever-evolving world of artificial intelligence.